Hey guys, what's up? I say way too much. I wanted to make just a short video today, if I can make it short, because I know I talk a lot. But first of all, I'm eating lunch while I do this and making a mess. I just have a basic salad that I made here at home. I love salad. Anyway, I'm really making a mess. Whoops, sorry. I wanted to talk about The Masked Singer because I really love that show a lot. And it's on again tonight, but I just watched last week's episode last night. I was behind. We were all behind a little bit. And last week's episode it's season 3, and it was Group B, the very last Group B where there's 4 left. And they had, who was it? A banana, a taco, a cat, and a frog. That was on last night's episode that I watched, or last week's that I watched last night. And I feel like this show, I mean, it drives you crazy. You want to know so bad who is in the costume. And I feel like sometimes I'm like really spot on. I'm really good at guessing. And then other times I couldn't be more wrong. Season 1, I don't really remember much about season 1. Season 2, though, there was a couple people that I was like, oh, I know who it is. With one of them, the Fox, I kept going back and forth between Jamie Foxx, like they all kept saying, or Wayne Brady. And up until the very last episode of the Fox, I was still kind of on the fence until like the last set of clues. And then immediately it clicked. I was like, oh, I know for sure this is Wayne Brady. And I was right, it was Wayne Brady. So some of them are kind of confusing like that. You just don't know. My cat is about to knock over this camera. Really, cat? Stop. Can you not headbutt the camera, please? Really? Milo. Stop. Milo, please. The other person, the only one that I really knew 100% oh my God, cat. The only person I knew without a doubt who it was the egg last season. I knew from the second he got on stage that it was Johnny Weir. I love Johnny Weir. Cat, are you kidding me right now? I am so sorry, people. This cat is so annoying. I knew immediately it was Johnny Weir because I love him. I've seen him, skate and everything. So I knew, like a lot of people know, his body movements, especially like the way he stands on the ice skating rink, certain hand movements or arm movements or whatever it is. It's very easy to tell by body language who he is, especially, who a lot of people are, but he is especially. So I knew immediately it was him, and I was so bummed that he went home so fast, because I love him. I'm a big fan. But anyway, the other person was was it Rottweiler? He was a dog. That one, I had not a clue. No clue whatsoever. And I had guesses that I thought were pretty good, but they were more so me just hoping it was that person, even though I knew in the back of my mind that that person doesn't sound like that, this person doesn't have that kind of vibrato, those sorts of things. I knew that, but I wanted it so badly to be a certain person, and it wasn't. And in some of his clues, he would say things like people maybe don't like him, or Milo, don't even start, or something about people not liking him as much anymore, or not liking him, something like that, something similar to that. And I loved the dog's voice, or the Rottweiler's voice, so much. Milo, please. And to the point where I would get so excited when he came on, and I would, I loved every song he sang, and I loved his voice so much, and I loved it so much. But after hearing some of those comments that he would say about himself, I like looked at Savannah and I was like, God, this sucks, because what if this is actually a singer that I can't stand? And then I'll be forced to admit, like, oh, shit, I do like their voice. I do like them. That was what I was worried about the entire time he was on the show. Like, God, I don't want to love him so much, because what if he's somebody that I really hate? But I couldn't deny that he had one of the best voices I've ever heard in my whole life. And come to find out, hopefully you guys have all watched season 2, because, I mean, I'm spoiling everything for you. But he was Chris Daughtry. Milo, please. I love Chris Daughtry so much. I'm a huge fan. I don't listen to him often, but I loved him so much on American Idol. I wanted to cry when he got voted off. I mean, I really love him. I love his voice. And it was one of those things where in the back of my mind, I knew I recognized the voice, but there was nothing I could think of to put his voice with him. Like I would have never thought Chris Daughtry. And that's who it was. And I was so excited. I was so excited that it was him. So, I mean, some people, like, I'm like, right away I know who it is. Some people, like, I don't. Some people, once a judge comes up with an idea who they think it is, I'll jump on the bandwagon of it. Oh, they're right. Like, I would have never thought of that, but I think that's who it is. Like, I'm sure we all do that same thing. But last night, I was watching season 3, the last Group B episode. And the Banana came on, and he did his little clue package, and immediately it just hit me. I was like, I know exactly who this is. And I was waiting for one of the judges to guess him, because I was like, I feel like it's so obvious now with that clue package. It's obvious. And nobody guessed him, and I could not believe that nobody was guessing him. They were guessing, like, who were they guessing? I don't even remember now who they were guessing, but not him. This is who I think it is. And I feel like I am 100% right. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I'm 100% right. The clues were, actually, it's not even just the clues. It's his voice, and I look at body language, so it's the way he stands, because I'm a fan of this person, so I know a lot about them. It's the way he was speaking and what he was speaking about. And then the clues were, like, one of them, he had 2 kids. He built a racetrack in their backyard to teach them how to drive on, like, go-karts or something. And then another one was their dad recently passed away. And I was like, oh my God, I know who this is. Are you guys ready? Unless you don't want it spoiled for you, I'm going to tell you who I think it is. And as soon as I said it last night, my daughter was like, oh my God, Mom, you are right. That's him. That's him, because she likes him too. She knows his voice. She's like, you're right. That's a great guess. That's him. This is who I think it is. Bret Michaels. It is 100% Bret Michaels. His dad passed away in August of 2019. He has kids. He, I think, does have a racetrack in his backyard, or go-karts or something, because he used to have a reality TV show. And I believe they showed that on there. So, really, Milo. Anyhow, that is my guess for the Banana. Last night, they ended up unmasking the taco, which was what's his name? Tom Bergeron, host of Dancing with the Stars, which I would have never thought that. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, first of all. And, but I was more on the bandwagon of Marty Short. Although he wasn't standing or moving like Martin Short, because Martin Short has a very specific way of body movement. And if you're a Martin Short fan, you know that. So I kept looking at that and I was like, well, maybe he's like purposely trying really hard to throw everybody off by not doing his normal movements. Yeah, but it wasn't him. The frog is somebody that me and Savannah both guessed who we think it is, and the judges also did not say this name. I'm not 100% on this one, but he's a good dancer, so I was thinking Jason Derulo. That's who me and Savannah think it is. And then who's the other one? The cat. The cat, I'm not really sure. But they said one of the clues was like Seventh Heaven, and Nicole or somebody thought maybe Haley Duff. And I don't remember Haley Duff on Seventh Heaven, but I do remember Ashley Simpson on Seventh Heaven. So I was thinking maybe Ashley Simpson, although Savannah swears up and down that's not her voice, and I know Ashley's voice because I have her CD and I love her. I listen to her all the time. I use her songs for karaoke. And I agree, it doesn't really sound like her, but you never know. People can change their voice to fool people, so I'm very unsure about the cat. But the frog, I think Jason Derulo is a really great possibility. And for the banana, I just know it's Bret Michaels. I just know it. So I want to know what you guys think, though. Does anybody else watch this show? Does anybody else try to guess who they think it is? Are you guys ever right? Are you guys ever like really wrong? There's been people that I've been really, really wrong about too. But I feel it in my bones that this is Bret Michaels, because I love Bret Michaels. So I know it's him. I feel like if I'm wrong, I'm gonna cry. I really think it's him. Tonight is a whole new set of people. It's gonna be, what's it called, Group C. So I don't know anything about them yet, so that'll be exciting to see a whole new cast of people, but I want to see my favorite ones again. I want to see the banana again. Who else did I like? I don't even remember who was in Group A. Anyway, this video is getting way longer than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be more like 5 minutes. But those are my thoughts on The Masked Singer. Love this show. And if you guys think that I'm like really super wrong, let me know. Like, I want to know if you think that I'm crazy for thinking about Bret Michaels, or if like you agree and think, oh wow, I never would have thought about that. He is someone who loves reality shows. He was on Celebrity Apprentice. He had his own reality show. He does a lot of things like that. So this would not be something that would be foreign to him at all. So anyhow, let me know. Give me your feedback on this. I want to know what other people think. I want to know if anyone thinks that I'm crazy for thinking it's Bret Michaels, or if anyone agrees with me, because I was so sure about it last night that I was shocked when not a single one of those judges guessed him. I could not believe that at all. I thought it was obvious. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna finish my salad. I gotta feed my cat, because that's what he was rubbing on the camera for. Hit subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.